Next problem is change the order of integration and evaluate. 0 to 1 by 16, y by 4 to 1 half cos 16 pi x raised to 5 dx dy. So this limit is what? Y raised to y by 4 to 1 half. So this is on the x limit is on x. And now we have to change the order, means we have to integrate this with respect to y first. So in order to change the order of integration, draw the figure. So this x is equal to 1 by y is equal to 1 by y is equal to 1 by 4. This is y is equal to 1 by 4. Correction is here, y raised to 1 by 4. So x is y raised to 1 by 4 and x is half. That is x raised to 4. Y is equal to x raised to 4. And x is half. So y is equal to x raised to 4 is this parabola, but its vertex is not 0, 0. Y is x raised to 4. This is the figure. Actually, parabolic figure. It is not actual parabola. So y is equal to x raised to 4 is the figure. This figure. And x is equal to half is this line. X is equal to half means line parallel to y axis when at a 0.5 distance, half distance from origin. Okay, and this is the limit on x. X is equal to 0 means y axis. X is equal to 0 means y axis, and x is equal to 1 by 16 is this point, 1 by 16. And then the point of intersection is what? This point of intersection is what? Solve this equation. Y is equal to x raised to 4 and substitute x is equal to half. Then y is this, x is half, 0.5, then y is 0.0, that is 0.5 raised to 4 is 0.0625. So this shaded portion is the what? Is the area of integration, region of integration. Then we have to change the order. That is, here the integration is with respect to x first. Now we have to integrate with respect to y first. So in order to integrate with respect to y first, take strip parallel to y axis. So draw this strip parallel to y axis, and then it's one end. So this integration is equal to v1 integration is equal to, right, instead of dx dy, write dy dx, and then limit y runs from and x runs from. So y runs from. So one end of this strip touches to the line y is equal to 0. So y is equal to 0 is the lower limit. And another end touches to the curve y is equal to x raised to 4. So y is equal to x raised to 4 is the upper limit. And in order to cover this region, we have to move this strip from this point to this point. Okay, this point to this point. 0 to 0.5. 0 to half is the limit of x. And then integration with respect to y is what? This quantity is constant. So its integration is into y. This cos 16 pi x raised to 5 into y. And write in square bracket y, and then y runs from 0 to x raised to 4, value at the upper limit, that is x raised to 4 minus x raised to 0, that is x raised to 4. Now we substitute, we have to integrate this with respect to x now. So substitute x 16 pi x raised to 5 as a t, and then its integration is its derivative is 80 pi x raised to 4 dx is dt. So x raised to 4 dx is 1 by 80 pi 1 by 80 pi dt. So write dx as 1 by 80 pi dt, and this is cos t. And as x tends to half, x tends to 0 first, x tends to 0. If we substitute x as 0, then t is also 0. And if we substitute x as 1 half, here, if we substitute x as 1 half, then 1 half raised to 5 is 1 by 32. And then we have the pi by 16 pi by 32 means pi by 2 as the upper limit. So as x tends to half, t tends to pi by 2. So limits are 0 to pi by 2. Cos t dt by 80 pi. And then integration of cos t, 1 by 80 pi are constant, and integration of cos t is sin t from 0 to pi by 2. That is the value at upper limit minus value at the lower limit. Cos sin pi by 2 is 1, sin 0 is 0. So we have this answer. So here the question is change the order of integration and solve. If the question is evaluate, this is not the part of the question. Suppose the question is only evaluate this integration. Then also we have to change the order, because integration of this cos 16 pi x raised to 5 with respect to x becomes complicated. So in order to solve the integration, this is necessary to change the order of integration. So if we change the order of integration, then we have the simple integration, and then we solve it by simple method. So change the order of integration and evaluate the another problem is again the same type, change the order of integration. So first draw the figure. So this root 3x is the limit on y is equal to root 3x, y is equal to root 3x, third root of x, root 3x, not root 3x, it is third root of x, third root of x, y is equal to third. Taking cube of third power of both sides, cube of both sides. So y cube is equal to x, we have the y cube is equal to x. And so this is the figure of y cube is equal to x, or y is equal to third root of x. This is the figure. Y cube means around x axis. So this is the figure. And the point of intersections are, this upper limit is y is equal to 2. So y is equal to 2 is this line at a distance 2 from origin, parallel to x axis. And this is limit on x is equal to 0 means y axis, x is equal to 0, x is equal to 8 means this passing through line 8.8. And if we find the point of intersection is then a2, that is if we find the solve this equation, y is equal to root 3x, and the another is this is a y is equal to 2. If we substitute y is 2, then x is 8. 2 is equal to third root of x means x is 8. So 8 2 is the point of intersection, and this line we could draw this line that x is equal to 8 is this. And so this is the area. This shaded region is the area bounded by the given curves, and this is the area of integration. And now here the integration is with respect to here first with respect to y, and then with respect to x. The given integration is this, and we have to change the integration, means we have to integrate with respect to x first. That's why take a strip parallel to x axis. So this is the strip parallel to x axis, and then this integration is equal to right, instead of dy dx, right, dx dy. This 1 by y raised to 4 plus 1 as it is. There is no change in the function integrand. The change is only in the limit. And what is the limit? X runs from. But now first is x runs from. So one end of this strip touches to the line x is equal to 0. Y axis means x is equal to 0. So x is equal to 0 is the lower limit. And another line touches to this curve, y is equal to third root of x. So solving this, we have x is y cube is the upper limit. X is equal to y cube. And in order to cover this region, we have to move the strip from 0 to 2 point. So y is from 0 to 2. And then the integration 1 by y raised to 4 plus 1 is now constant quantity. So its integration is constant into variable, that is into x, upper limit, lower limit. We have this, and then substitute y raised to 4 plus 1 as a t, and then 4y cube dy is dt, 4y cube, and that is y cube dy is 1 by 4 dt, 1 by 4 dt. And so we have 1 by 4 t, y raised to 4 plus 1 is t, and y cube dy is dt by 4. So we have this, and so 1 by t means log t, 1 by 4 log t, log 17 minus log 1 is 0. So we have this answer. The next problem, we change the order of integration and evaluate. Again the same problem. Y to 1, limit is y to 1 is on x. So here the integration is with respect to x. We have to change the order, that is we have to integrate with respect to y first. So draw the figure. So x is equal to y, or y is equal to x is this line. Then x is equal to 1 is this line. X is equal to 1, parallel to y, x is equal to 1. Right here, I think here is x is equal to 5. Correction is that, right? X is equal to 1. X is equal to 1 is this line. And y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0 means x axis, and y is equal to 1 means this line. So the area bounded by these curves are, or straight lines are this. This is the shaded region, is the area covered bounded by these lines. And now this integration is equal to, all right, in place of dx dy as dy dx and x square e raised to x into y as it is. There is no change in the function in the integral. So when the change is in the limit. So now first y runs from and x runs from. So write y is equal to and x is equal to. So y is equal to, how we can write y is equal to, how, why we can write here y is equal to, because integration is with respect to y first now. So one end of the text strip parallel to y axis. This is the strip parallel to y axis. And one end touches to the line y is equal to 0. X axis means y is equal to 0. So y is equal to 0 is the lower limit. And the other end of the strip touches to the line y is equal to x means y is equal to x is the upper limit. And in order to cover this region, we have to move this strip from this point to this point. That is, at this point x is 0 and at this point x is 1. So x is equal to 0 to 1. And then x square is constant now, e raised to x into y. Integration e raised to x into y divided by x. Like x is constant. Like if there is e raised to 2x, then what is integration of e raised to 2x? E raised to 2x by 2. Like that, e raised to x into y, integration is e raised to x into y divided by x. Now, because integration is with respect to y, means x is constant. So then upper value at the upper limit minus value at the lower limit, and then integration is with respect to, now e raised to 0 is 1. So x integration x square by 2 from 0 to 1. And here the integration is by using substitution. Substitute x square is equal to 2, and therefore x dx is dt by 2. We have this, and then e raised to t, integration e raised to t, and the limits are as x tends to 0, t tends to 0, and x tends to 1, x tends to 1, then t also tends to 1. So limits are same, 0 to 1. And then upper limit, value at upper limit, value at lower limit, we have this answer. Same power of problem, same type problem that change the order of integration and evaluate. So limits are 0 to 3 and root x by 3 to 1, e raised to y raised to minus 3 dy dx. So y is root x by 3. That is, after simplification, we have y square is x by 3 and y is 1. So y square is x by 3 means this is around equation of parabola around x-axis. Y square means around x-axis. This is the parabola, and the line y is equal to 1 is this line, y is equal to 1 parallel to x-axis. And this point is what, after solving this, y is equal to 1 and y square is equal to x by 3, we get the point 31. So solve y is equal to 1. If we substitute y is equal to 1 in this line, y is equal to root x by 3, then we have x by 3 is equal to 1, and therefore x is equal to 3. So 3, 1 is the point of intersection. And now the integration, the given integration is equal to, right, e raised to y raised to minus y raised to 3, instead of dy dx, right, dx dy, and then x runs from and y runs from. X runs from what? So in order to integrate with respect to x, take strip parallel to x-axis, right? Draw the strip parallel to x-axis like this. Okay, and it's one end touches to x is equal to 0, so x is equal to 0 is lower limit, and another end touches to the line, to the curve y is equal to root x by 3. So solving this for x, what we have, taking square of both sides, so y square is equal to x by 3, and therefore x is 3y square. 3y square is the upper limit. So, and in order to cover this region, we have to move the this strip parallel to x-axis from point 0 to 1, and so limit of y are 0 to 1, and then e raised to y raised to 3. The limit integration with respect to x is this is constant. So constant integration is what? Constant into variable, and then a value at upper limit, value at lower limit, and then substitute as a y square as the y cube as t, y cube as t. If we substitute y cube as t, then 3y square dy is dt. So it is e raised to t dt, and the limits are same, that it runs from 0 to 1. If y is 0, then t is also 0, and if y is 1, then t is also 1. And then upper limit value at upper limit, value at lower limit, we have this answer. Evaluate, next problem, evaluate 0 to log y and 1 to log 8. So 0 to log y is limit on x. So integration of e raised to x plus y is e raised to x, e raised to y. E raised to y is now constant, and e raised to x integration is e raised to x, value at upper limit, that is e raised to log y is y. E raised to substitute x as log y. E raised to y log y is y, and e raised to 0 is 1. E raised to y. So multiplying by e raised to y, or you use the part rule, that is first first is y minus 1, e raised to y is second. So first integration of second, e raised to y integration is itself e raised to y, 1 to log 8, and minus integration of second, e raised to y integration is e raised to y. Derivative of first, log y minus 1 derivative is 1. So by part rule we have this is first, this is second, and then value at upper limit, value at lower limit, and here e raised to y integration is again e raised to y, then e raised to log 8 is 8, and e raised to 1 is e. So we have this answer. So similar problem, sketch the region of integration, determine the order of integration, and evaluate the integral. So here sin y by y, integration with respect to y becomes complicated. So we have to change the order. We have to change the order of the integration. Integrate sin y by y with respect to x first. And so in order to change the order, draw the figure that x to pi is limit on y. So y is equal to x is this line, y is equal to pi is this line, y is equal to pi, it at a distance pi from origin and parallel to x-axis. And these are the limit on x is equal to 0 means y-axis, x is equal to pi means this line, x is equal to pi. And so area bounded by this region is this, okay? So in order to change the order of the integration, so write this integration, given integration is equal to double integration sin y by y, right? Instead of dy dx, dx dy, and then x runs from, and in order to integrate with respect to x, first x to parallel to x-axis, and then its one end touches to the line x is equal to 0, so x is equal to 0 is the lower limit, and another line touches to y is equal to x, means x is equal to y is the upper limit, x is equal to y. Upper limit is what? X is equal to pi. X is equal to y. X is equal to y. Here is mistake is there. Y pi. There is not y pi. Integration from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to y. X is equal to y is the upper limit. So this remove this pi. X is equal to pi, or just write y. X is equal to y is the upper limit. And in order to cover this region, we have to move this strip from this point to this point. Means y is 0 to pi, y is 0 to pi, and then sin y by y is constant, so x is its into x, sin y by y into x is its integration. X runs from 0 to y, upper limit, lower limit value. So we have y minus 0, that is y, and y get cancelled. Sin y, its integration is minus cos y, and so answer is minus cos pi. Minus become plus cos 0, value at upper limit, value at lower limit, and the answer is my cos pi is minus 1, so minus become plus 1, cos 0 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2 answer. So here if the question is evaluate this integration, then also we have to change the order of integration, because integration with sin y by y with respect to y is becomes complicated. So change the order of integration. So sometimes changing of order is useful to solve the example easily. To solve the integration of some complicated functions, the order changing is must, is important. Okay, so it is a requirement of that example. So similar examples, next examples where we have to change the order and evaluate the integration. So change the order of integration and evaluate, we will see that in the next lecture.